can almost taste it. Game day is right around the corner. Giants, Vikings, week 1. I cannot wait. We've got a mailbag coming up on today's show. If you want to be featured on our mailbag, you got to be a subscriber. So make sure you are subscribed. Go down right now and hit that big red sub button. And I'll say this. If you want to beat the Vikings, subscribe to the channel. And if you are subscribed to the channel, give me a big blue in the chat right now, because there's going to be Vikings fans trying to own our chat in this show. Nicole O'Brien coming in with the first question of $5 super chat. Shout out to Nicole. Says, call me crazy, but I wanted our running back, Dante Miller, to return kicks. I'm not going to call you crazy. You talk about the speed. You talk about how explosive he is. Yeah, I would have liked to seen that. Maybe we do see that down the line, but he is on the practice squad right now, and it would probably take an injury to Singletary, Gray, or Tracy to see running back Dante Miller be elevated to the active roster. K. Brown, $5 super chat. Thank you for the love. Says, how do you feel about Isaiah Simmons' rookie prediction for Nabers with DJ being the QB? Love the channel. Thank you for the love. The predictions Isaiah Simmons has for Malik Nabers in his rookie year are sky high. And that tells me that he has been impressing all of his Giants teammates in practices. He said that he's looking for 1,500 yards, and I think 12 touchdowns and just 3 drops. Just give me 1,000 yards and 6 touchdowns, and I will be more than happy. But I think that type of prediction from a veteran in Simmons tells you how much of an impact and how much of a strong impression that Nabers has made early on in his tenure with Big Blue. Hi, with a question coming up. Shout out to Hi. Says, how much yards passing do you think DJ will have week 1? It's a good question. I'm going to see if there is some bets out there, some prop bets for week 1. That way I can give you guys an over-under on this. Passing yards is set at 214.5. It's low. Give me the over. Give me the over on 214. You decide in the chat. Over, under 214.5 passing yards for Daniel Jones. I'll take the over. I think he's going to have a pretty solid game. It'll be tough against Brian Flores, but some chunk plays to Nabers, Hyatt, and Slayton. That's going to put the New York Giants back on track. As Mr. Rick coming in with a $100 super chat. Shout out to Mr. Rick, the founding father of this channel. Mr. Rick, we love you. We appreciate you. I asked him what he was having for dinner. He says, linguine with white clams. Marty interrupted my dinner. Caught the clams myself. Jersey Shore living. When I grow up, I want to be Mr. Rick. That's who I want to be. A season ticket holder, living life in Jersey Shore, and hanging out with the cool pool ladies because they seem very nice. NYG all day. Coming in with the question, Marsh, do you think the Giants have a chance this year? I do think the Giants have a chance to be competitive. Now, if you're talking about the playoffs, it's a different story. How did the Giants make the playoffs? You need to have the best year of Daniel Jones' career. If Daniel Jones plays his best football, you put yourself in a spot to be successful. You need to have a top 10 defense. You need Burns, you need Dexter Lawrence, and you need Kayvon Thibodeau to be a 3-headed pass rush. Malik Nabers needs to be the best offensive player coming out of this draft class. You also need the offensive line that gave up 85 sacks last year to be top half in the NFL. And you need to score touchdowns in the red zone. The Giants had the 30th ranked red zone touchdown percentage in 2023. They were terrible. Bad teams score field goals in the red zone. Good teams score touchdowns in the red zone. Giants were a good team in 2022. They had the 5th best red zone offense. Get back to scoring touchdowns in the red zone. DJ career year, top 10 defense. Malik Nabers, offensive rookie of the year. Offensive line improves. Yeah, you could be playing some meaningful football games as the schedule comes to a close, but you need all of these things to happen. Who do you got, though, in week 1? Week 1 is right around the corner. Who do you got? NYG, MIN. Which team's going 1-0? Let me know. Joey DeLuca says, Marsh, do you think Danny Dimes will have a breakout season this year for us? Breakout? No. Do I think that he could have his best season in the NFL? I do. Because, with all due respect, the bar for what he's done has been set pretty low. But he needs to be better than what he's been the last 2 years. His big-time throw percentage ranks at the bottom of the NFL. His turnover-worthy plays, he needs to be smarter with the football. His average depth of target ranked 40th and 39th the last 2 years. he needs to push the ball down the field more. Like if Daniel Jones comes out and has the best year of his career, if he comes out and he takes care of the football and he hits on big plays and he's not scared to throw the ball down the field and he gets the ball to Nabers early and often, then yeah, maybe that is a breakout. But man, the only way Daniel Jones is back with the Giants next year if it's a breakout year. And even then, I just don't know. I'll be rooting for him, but I can't lie to you. I don't believe in him as a franchise quarterback. But I'll be rooting for him to prove me wrong because that's how I roll. I'm a Giants fan. Not a Daniel Jones hater, just a Giants fan. I think what's best for them is to move on, but he's got an opportunity, one last one, to prove people right or prove people wrong. We'll find out. Make sure you are hooked up with our proud sponsor, Game Time, the best ticketing app in the game. Because what time is it? It's game time, baby, as we are just a couple days away from kickoff. If you want to get last-minute tickets to Giants Vikes, you want to catch Yankees or the Mets before the summer's over, or you want to get ready for the NBA season, whether you're a Nets fan or a Knicks fan, get your tickets at Game Time. Last-minute tickets, flash deals, views from the seats, and the lowest price guaranteed. Game Time also has a new feature called Game Time Picks that makes getting tickets to see your favorite team play live even easier. Game Time Picks filters out the fluff to show you only incredible deals on great seats so you don't have to waste time searching through thousands of tickets. Also, make sure that when you're looking to buy your tickets, you're doing it with the all-in pricing feature set to on. That way, if you see a concert and it's 3 tickets for $100, you pay $100 for 3 tickets. That way, you don't get smacked upside the head by a lot of checkout fees and fees for this and fees for that at checkout. Game Time, they take care of their customers. They look out for their customers, and that's why I am a customer for life. Download the Game Time app, create an account, use the promo code CHATSPORTS, CHATSPORTS for $20 off your first purchase where terms to apply. Nope. What up? Are we cooked if Banks goes out? I'm a Banks stan, but we might be cooked with him and definitely cooked without him. If Deonte Banks is hurt, if that's what you're saying, yeah, the Giants are going to be in a little bit of trouble. Look, it's very important for Deonte Banks to continue to develop and be better than what he was last season. Like, yes, he was a rookie last year. Now he's entering his second year. And you need some of these draft picks for Joe Shane to start hitting. Like, if Deonte Banks takes a step and Adoree Jackson can get back to a fraction of what he was in 2022, the Giants will be fine at the corner position. I think Flott can be a backup. I think Phillips is going to play all right as a rookie. I think McLeod can be a supplementary piece. But yeah, it's very important for Deonte Banks to improve. Because if he does not, then you're going to be in a little bit of trouble, as it looks like you could have missed on another first-round pick. But he needs to improve. I think he will improve. I believe in the player. I believe in the talent. I think he's going to be all right. I do. David, my man, $5 super chat. Thank you, David. Is it just me that feels like we have a better roster than in 2022? Giants can for sure go out there and impress. I would say the Giants roster is better than 2022. Obviously, no Saquon Barkley. You replace him with Devin Singletary. Your offensive line is much better, though. Andrew Thomas, John Runyon, John Michael Schmitz, Greg Van Roten, and Jermaine Illuminor. This is the best offensive line the Giants have had heading into week 1 since Eli Manning was under center. I also think your playmakers are better. Malik Nabers would have been the best receiver on that team. You've got an older Darius Slayton. You've got an older Wan'Dale Robinson. You've added Jalen Hyatt. You've got an older Daniel Bellinger. You've added Theo Johnson. Like, yes, your team did get better. But at the end of the day, it matters what you do on Sundays. Do you take care of the football? Do you play complementary football? Are you scoring touchdowns in the red zone? Are you settling for field goals? Is Daniel Jones taking care of the ball? Like, talent only gets you so far. You got to play the game the right way. Giants played the game the right way in 2022. I'd say they were better roster-wise in 2023. But they didn't play the game the right way, and that's why they were one of the worst teams in the NFL. Yeah, they've got a chance to be better. I think they have more talent. But let's see them go win some football games. That 2022 team, they played with heart. They played with grit. They never quit. Let's see if this team can mimic that. Throwing shade. What's up? Ashton Genty, Boise State running backs, expect to be a mid-first-round pick in 2025. So the Giants consider those Saquon. I do not believe you should ever take a running back in the first round. Like, I just don't. I just don't think you should ever take a running back in the first round. There are more important positions to attack with that pick. Go give me another corner. Go give me a guard. Go give me a pass rusher. Go get me a safety. Go give me another receiver if you lose Slayton. Like, I can't draft another running back in round 1. Maybe just take a running back every year in round 4, and then the good ones hit and they'll emerge. But nah, because I just don't believe in that. I don't believe you can do that. Polar Bear, what's up, bro? Is 7-10 enough to save Dabes or Jones? Well, I don't think Brian Daboll needs saving for his job. Like, it's been 2 years. He got to the playoffs once. Another time he did not. I don't think Brian Daboll is coaching for his life this year. But if the Giants go out and they're the worst team in the NFL, there needs to be an evaluation. 7-10 is not enough to save Daniel Jones' job. I legitimately think the only way that Daniel Jones is back with the Giants in 2025 is if the Giants make the playoffs or if in Week 18 they're competing to make the playoffs. Even if they lose Week 18 and they miss the playoffs, I still think they can move on. But no, 7-10 is not enough for Daniel Jones to keep his job, in my opinion. And I don't think Brian Daboll's job needs saving. Just get better. Just keep improving. Keep improving. Sean Ashton. Marsh, am I crazy for just wanting to start DeVito or Locke and tank for the top pick to grab our new franchise quarterback? Are you crazy? No. But I just can't. I can't do it. I can't ever root for Giants losses. Would it have been better for the Giants to probably lose out last year with Tommy DeVito? Yeah, because then you could have got a quarterback. But who knows what that quarterback's going to hit? Just me, personally, I can't get up here and root for Giants losses. That just goes against everything I believe in. How I was raised to be a Giant fan, what it means. Like, I understand that losing in the NFL gets you a higher pick. I just can't root for the team to lose. Like, I'm just not. Maybe Week 18 and the first pick's on the line, then sure. But not starting Tommy DeVito Week 1 and hoping we lose. Like, you only get 17 of these games a year. Anything can happen. Let's go roll the dice. My question to you before we bounce on out of here on this Giants mailbag. 6.5 wins for the Giants this year. That is what the total is set at for Big Blue by the odds makers out west. Over, under, let me know your thoughts. And make sure you are subscribed to the channel. We put out free, informative, entertaining updates every day. And we are going to be live on the channel an hour before kickoff on Sunday when the Giants go and beat the Vikings. Best watch party on YouTube. Be there or be square. See ya. Let's go Big Blue.